When you put on a hat, you're just like Red Skeleton. You just become a different person, right? WTXS! You're listening to WTXS. This is Texas Road. And I'm Daisy Mae. And this is the best radio station in the Wild West. Everything's bigger in Texas. It sure is. And boy, do we have a big show for y'all today. It's story hour, so gather all them little gauchos together for today's story, Cinderella.
Now, Daisy Mae, Cinderella? Oh my goodness, you told that story last week. I want something with a little bit of fire in it.
Okay, now hold your horses. This here little story's a little bit different.
All right.
We're gonna do a switcheroo with the letters to make a whole new story. Instead of a handsome prince, we're going to have a pransome hints. And instead of going to the fancy ball, we're going to the fancy fall.
A fancy fall.
So here we go, without further delay, the story of Rendercella. Once upon a time, in a corn country, there lived a beautiful girl. And her name was Rendercella. Now, Rendercella lived with her muggly other and her two sad sisters. Also, in this here same corn country, there was a very pransome hince.
A pransome hince.
Oh, yes, and this pransome hince was going to have a fancy fall. And he invited people for riles and riles around. Now, Rendercella's muggly other and her two sad blisters went out to buy some fancy fesses, you know, to wear to this fancy ball. But Rendercella couldn't go because all she had to wear were some old wordy dags.
Wordy dags!
So finally the night of the fancy ball arrived and Rendercella couldn't go. So she just cat down and tried. She was getting there trying when all at once there appeared before her Gary Mudfather. And he touched her with his magic man. And there appeared before her a cage boat and Hicks white sources. Hey, you know, to ride her out there to that fancy ball. But he said, now Rendercella, you be sure and make it home before midnight or I'll turn you into a token. Now when Rendercella arrived at the fancy fall, this handsome hint met her at the door because he'd been watching this whole time behind a wooden hinda. And Rendercella and the pransome hints danced all night long. And at the end of the night, they lell in love. And all at once the mid-clock struck night, and Rendercella staced down them rares. And just as she reached the bottom, she slopped her dripper. So the next day, the pransome hens went all over this here corn country, and he looked all around. He was looking for the beautiful girl who'd slopped her dripper. Finally, he came out to Rendercella's house, and he tried that little shoe. He tried it on the muggly other, and it fitted it.
It didn't fit.
He tried it on her two seagull lusters, and it fitted it. Then he tried it on Rendercella, and it fitted it. It was exactly the sight rise. So they got married and lived happily after hampers. Now, ladies, now. The story of the Maury is, if you go to a fancy fall and you want to have a handsome hens lellin' fub with you, don't forget to slop your dripper. Breaking news. Local resident was gunned down by some gemstone robbers hiding out on his land. Excuse me there, Texas Rose, ma'am. Do you know what happened?
Yes, I do. It was my uncle who was killed.
good.
No, that's bad.
Well, how come?
The only thing that he left me and the only thing I inherited was an old shack and an old billy goat. Yes, sir. And that billy goat, he ate everything in sight, including the mail right out of my mailbox.
Oh, that's bad.
Nope, that's good.
Well, how come?
Well, in that mailbox was a letter from the IRS.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, nope, that's bad.
Well, how come?
Well, because there was a $1,000 inheritance check in that mailbox
That
they
you
said
owed?
that I owed.
Oh.
And just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, that old billy goat, he got into my castor oil.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
Well, how come?
Well, that old goat, he started jumping and hooting and hollering, and he made the awfulest mess you ever did see.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, no, that's good.
Well, how come?
That, it turns out them old robbers, they dropped a 4-carat diamond, and that old billy goat found that diamond and he ate it. And later I found that diamond and I sold it at the auction, and me and that old billy goat, we're headed off to the Bahamas.
Now that is good. We will now conclude our broadcast with a song. I want to be a cowgirl for Jesus. I want to learn to give and to pray. I want to ride o'er the plains and the deserts, pointing souls to the narrow way. I want to hear the well done servant when my son sings in the west. I want to be a cowgirl for Jesus, just trying to do my best. I-dee-o-letty-letty-o-letty-letty-o-letty, letty-letty-o-letty, I-dee-o-letty, I-dee-o-letty-letty-o-letty-letty-o-letty, I-dee-o-letty, I-dee-o-letty.